nigga, be real to yourself before you real with anybody else. Hey, nephew. What's the deal, gang? Hey, once again, like I said, this rabbit hole goes deep. Breaking news. You know, Jada sending threats over there to Diddy, man. We talking about Jada. We ain't talking about Jada Smith. We talking about Jada Pac. You understand me? Listen, she over there. I know you did it, nigga. We talking about set it off, Jada. You understand me? Frankie, sit down. You know, we talking about set it off, Jada. She's talking about, so all I gotta do is come to your house and do that thing you asked me to do, and you go give me this brother for my brother. All right, when I'm gonna get it. When I give it to you. Well, I need it now. Well, I don't gotta give you shit. One of them situations. You understand me? What's up, gang? Listen, man. Once again, when I think about this whole situation, I think about the 90s. You understand me? When I think about the 90s, you got to look at times, how people was raised, how families was raised. In the 90s, remember when your older brother would beat up the little sister and shit? Like, just because you was a girl, you was go get it. You know what I'm saying? Your older brother beat you up. You understand me? Shut your little ass up, nigga. No, I'm telling mama. He like, boom, beat you with the pillow or something. You understand me? Them days was critical. You see what I'm saying? Because as a child growing up in the 90s, you know, nowadays, a brother probably pushed her sister head or sock her and she bruised her arm, you going to jail for domestic violence on your sister. But back then, nigga tell you to clean up, and you don't want to clean up, and you talking all that shit, and that nigga fuck around and you say, I don't got to, that nigga, all right, little nigga, pow, and knock the snot out your nose. Y'all remember them days where anybody could get it. We were built, see, the 90s was different. You was built based off of violence. You see, even if you didn't come up in a household, violence was just a way of expressing emotion. Nowadays, these little niggas soft. Nigga, motherfucker fall and hurt themselves. You like, ooh, you know what? And they see your facial expression, they get all that little weak ass shit. Back in those days in the 90s, you bet not cry. You bet not cry, or I'm gonna give you something to cry about. Y'all remember them days? So listen, man. So we got Jada Pinkett. All right, Jada Pinkett was somebody who knew Tupac before the fame. Yeah, we talking about Baltimore School of Juilliard. You understand me? Where Tupac was tap dancing in 360s and all that, Bo Winkles and all that shit. All right, cool, whatever. Somebody, you got to start somewhere. Nobody was just coming out their mama womb a gangster. You like, man, I came on my mama pussy a gangster. Man, your mama over there smoking crack, nigga. Man, your mama was smoking. You came out of some crack pussy. You didn't come out no motherfucker. I came on my mama pussy like a gangster, man. Hey, fuck you, nigga. You don't know that. Listen, one thing we do know. Back in those days, a lot of mamas was sucking dick and getting hit for a little bass rock. You know what I'm saying? Hey, auntie over there on that bass rock over there, though, man. You understand me? And that's what it was. Blowing on that bass rock had motherfuckers fucking with no rubber on. You understand me? And that's when niggas was getting them STDs and shit, man. You understand me? Going around and shit. Nigga talk about my dick itch. You understand me? But we have a lot of inconsistency with what Jada be saying. Before we get into the reaction, I just want to express and address my thoughts on Jada Pinkett. Now, Jada Pinkett made allegations that she went to the prison and Tupac proposed to her. You understand? It's numerous of videos of Jada I believe that's in the book, where she said that Tupac wanted to marry her ass while he was in jail. First of all, with a nigga like Pac had the #1 album, bitch, fuck a marriage. Bitch, come get me up out of here. Especially if we ain't fucking. Bitch, get me up out of here. Bitch, you a movie star at this time. This nigga did movies and shit too. You see what I'm saying? So, bitch, I don't believe that Tupac wanted to marry Jada while he was in jail. What purpose would that serve? It wasn't like you was fucking. And around that time, you was running around with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You see what I'm saying? Before the nigga got caught with playing with niggas' butts and all that shit and chili on his hot dog and all that shit. Before all of that. That's why I say, like, before we get in here, like, I just want y'all to see the rundown. But overall, we got to look at it from a different standpoint. Jada Pinkett went on record and said that, man, her and Tupac was soulmates, right? All that shit, right? But we could clearly see Tupac was very vocal about what he wanted in life. So if he was trying to hit that shit, you got to realize Tupac, he know how to do it. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I would believe that it would be nothing for Tupac to tell you what's on his fucking mind. Because at the end of the day, only scary man is scared to tell a woman what it is. Nigga, if you're trying to hit, tell her you trying to hit. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta say, look, bitch, I'm trying to bust your pussy open and fuck you and dump you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I just don't see it. It's not there. Is it obvious that they knew each other? They had a great friendship? Absolutely. You can definitely tell that they had something. But it was also rumors that Tupac was already married to this broad named Keisha Morris Shakur. You see what I'm saying? This was his alleged ex-wife. If y'all go do y'all research, y'all will see that it's numerous of videos, interviews of a girl named Keisha that he was married to while he was fighting that rape case. You see what I'm saying? So Jada be lying her motherfucking ass off, man. I'm telling you right now. I know I did it, though, man. Like I told y'all, man. Look, we told, man. You gotta realize, we won't set it off, Jada. Frankie, damn, now. You know what I'm saying? Running in that bank, give it up. You know what I'm saying? You got the old wigs on and stuff like that. We miss that Jada, not this lying ass Jada talking about, then you got your motherfucking kid talking about, dear Tupac, my mama really loved you. Man, we seen numerous times and occasions that she said it was no chemistry with Tupac. All of a sudden, you want to come out with your little fancy book and shit, talking about, yeah, that was my soulmate. No, man, Tupac was trying to hit that shit. You got to realize, when I seen Jada, I seen her in a lot of shit, but I think the movie for me was Inkwell. If you grew up in the 90s, you would know what Inkwell is. That's what, what's my boy name from Menace to Society? What's that nigga name, man? what Inkwell? Do any of y'all remember Inkwell? If y'all don't remember Inkwell, then God motherfucking damn, you guys... Man, come on, man. That was a breakout. And if you don't know, you need to go check it out. It was when Jada was in her prime. It was when she was a little banana slip. You understand me? It was when, a lot of niggas was trying to get in them panties. You got to realize, getting in the panties was everything in the 90s. Why? Because it wasn't technology. So if you wanted to see somebody, you actually had to catch the bus, drive, Lorenz Tate. There we go. You understand me? Salute. So with that being said, getting in the girl's panties took a little bit more time than the average, because it was not availability. Access was just not there unless she stayed on your block. Everybody had that girl that stayed on that block where a nigga be over here, nigga going to the bathroom. Oh, her titties came out. I seen her titty, nigga. Oh, let me run to the bathroom. Oh, niggas was whacking off to them little man. Hey, man, you understand me? I know, man. Look, I know. Matter of fact, yeah, for sure. I remember when childhood memory, back down memory lane. I remember I stayed on the west side. It was this female named Audrey. I'm probably big now. She be like, oh, he used to like me. Yeah, I was gonna hit that shit, man. I was gonna knock that little jelly bean out your socket. But, she would fuck around and she would want to turn her chest towards the window. Like my apartment was upstairs and I'd take out the trash and shit. And one day, nigga, she was just looking out the window with no motherfucking shirt on. I had took down the trash, talking to the neighbor. By the time I came back, I'm just do. Oh my God. It was, oh my God. And I seen the most beautiful titties ever. I like chocolate women when she was a little light bright. You know, light could be right at certain times at night. But the areolas was, I still remember it like yesterday. Nah, don't try to come holler at me now, man. I'm good. Hey, look, I'm good. You understand me? But yeah, I seen her motherfucking titties. Oh my God, they was amazing. I seen them, and all I thought was sexual lust. So in the 90s, with that being said, sex was a different type of lust because people was into R&B and all that. Bitches was like to get hit to that R. Kelly. Do you mind? I don't see nothing wrong. You understand how many babies was conceived off of R. Kelly? Music was at an all-time high. Music was real. Music was where people could feel things. So do we think Jada had a relationship with Pac? Yes, absolutely. Do you think Pac did not want to hit Jada Pinkett at that? Are you telling me that Jada Pinkett said it was no? Who didn't have the chemistry? You didn't have the chemistry. Why? Because she knew if she would have been fucking on Pac. See, I don't understand that because for number one, women have to understand that men are going to always have other women that have a desire for them. No, you're not the only one that got eyes for a motherfucker. And be realistic. Women love the challenge to be able to knock the nigga that everybody wants. We're not gonna deny that. Women, let me tell you, and that's the problem. You weak ass niggas be like, oh man, don't nobody want me but you. Oh no, nobody want me. Good. You're boring, nigga. And then she's gonna find somebody that's not boring, that's a challenge and all that shit because you niggas only express sexual affection. And that's all you niggas is good for. That's why y'all lose. But back to Jada. Jada Pinkett lied and said that Tupac tried to marry. I don't believe it. So let's just get into this reaction, man. Let's see what's going on. Like I said, I don't look, man. I just do commentary. So, let's get it, baby. So everybody pulling up, man. We had 100 and something in 12 minutes. That ain't bad, man. All right, let's go.
I guess God didn't find no replacement for Tupac yet. As soon as God finds a replacement for Tupac, I'm gone. But until he do, I'll be here doing what he want me to do. I pray to God every night. I still do that.
Jada Pinkett has garnered significant attention in recent headlines due to the statements she has made regarding her relationship with Will Smith and Tupac. Additionally, there have been reports suggesting that she is addressing the issue of Tupac's case. For context on how deep their relationship went, here's Tupac talking about Jada.
Jada Pinkett. Jada's my heart. You know what I mean? She will be my friend for my whole life.
Now that Jada's thoughts on Tupac have been made public, it's not unexpected that she may convey some serious messages to those involved in Tupac's case.
Seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there, and he was in bad shape.
You know that timeless adage about how falsehoods can circulate endlessly, but eventually the truth breaks through the facade? Well, guess what? September 29th, 2023 might just be the long-awaited moment. Recent reports have unveiled that they've captured the individual responsible for Tupac's tragic death. What makes the story even more tantalizing is that it seems that the spotlight may be increasingly focused on Diddy as well.
At all them gnats, you know, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. You know, the track record.
You might be curious about the recent developments. The M of the legendary rapper Tupac Shakur has been a haunting, unsolved mystery that has left the music industry and his devoted fans perplexed for more than 2 decades. Nevertheless, there are recent signs that the elusive truth may be finally emerging from the shadows.
Do you feel like Puffy owe you? Yeah, he should. I think he should look out. He look out for everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
In a stunning twist of events that could easily belong to the world of sensational scandals, Las Vegas detectives have detained none other than Dwayne "Keefy D" Davis, a 60-year-old gang leader renowned for his
What if you could create anything with a beam of pure light? This is Glowforge Aura.
Participation in various criminal enterprises. This arrest has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and provided a glimmer of hope to those who have long awaited the justice in the unresolved Tupac case.
For 27 years, the family of Tupac Shakur has been waiting for justice. We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis.
Mopreme Shakur, Tupac's stepbrother, has found himself caught in a whirlwind of emotions following the arrest. He described it as, quote, bittersweet, with a raised eyebrow underscoring their long-awaited awareness of Keefe D's involvement. The lingering question worth $1 million in speculation remains, why did it take authorities so long to apprehend a suspect who had openly confessed to his role in the crime?
We was just all in the car together. Okay.
This was the white Cadillac.
Yeah.
In the expansive...
So when we think about all of this shit, man, you have Keefe D. Keefe D is somebody who's saying he was in the car and he was actually the one who gave his nephew the pistol that killed Tupac. And you mean to tell he was able to just walk out of there with a proper agreement? He's telling you, hey, I would have smoked the nigga if he was on my side. You see what I'm saying? The gun vanished. You see what I'm saying? But the alleged gun, the type of gun was a 40 caliber, right? Boom. Then the ballistics show Tupac was killed with a 40. You understand me? So a 40 Glock. So when we look at that obvious right there, what information could have possibly gave law enforcement at the time that was going to allow him to walk away from accessory to murder? You said that your nephew murdered Tupac. You also said that you gave your nephew the gun. So if you gave your nephew the gun, this is all under conspiracy. Everybody knew who was going to, you knew this was premeditated murder. You see what I'm saying? It was already written out and it was established that y'all was willing to go knock Tupac noodles on the sidewalk. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, how were you able to walk away testifying, making allegations and statements that you would have, you said, yeah, I would have blasted that fool. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, back in them days, them niggas say shit like, yeah, blast and shit like that. Blast, boom, bow, that type of shit. How are you able to walk away from that? You see what I'm saying? He took a proffer agreement in what regard? You see what I'm saying? Like, now that they know that they have to, look, it's been 30-some years, 27, 30-some years. Now they got to get to it because if you look at the three generations that have passed, 3 decades, excuse me, that passed, you will have to understand that, okay, boom, this is taxpayers' money. You mean to tell me 27 years. This is, you do the math on all the man hours that's been invested into this. This has been an open case. This is not no small case. This is a top tier. This is somebody who had one of the biggest albums of all time. You see what I'm saying? Go back to when Tupac was in prison, which Jada said, think about it. Jada, let's get away from that. Let's focus on Jada. This is about Jada and her shenanigans. I was going to marry Tupac asked me to marry him while he was in prison. Tupac had the #1 album in the world while he was in prison, but couldn't manage to get himself out of jail. How is that possible? How can you have the #1 album, which means your album is selling? You're making money hand over fist. Interscope wasn't willing to come do it. So you mean to tell me, now don't get me wrong. The 90s Jada, Jada was kind of bad, man. It's just a sad thing she didn't want to fuck with no hood nigga. You know, damn nigga, hood nigga would have been beating her shit up. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got to understand, Jada would have been having that domestic violence pussy. Yeah, Jada would have got with a hood nigga, she would have got turned out, and then she would have been having that domestic violence pussy. Yeah, because niggas, you like, who is that, Pop? Oh man, this Keisha. Keisha who? Jada, quit tripping. Keisha, I fucked last night. Oh, you fucked her, Pop? It'll be the squabble. Bing, bing, bing. He's like, Jada, we went to Juilliard together. Let's dance. You understand me? He's like, Jada, I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, talk that gangster shit now, Pop. Because Jada actually had to know the real Pac. The real Pac didn't, well, listen, I don't know Pac, but I would assume he had to evolve into what he was. That's why I tell people, if you don't like yourself, recreate yourself. It doesn't mean that you're not a real person because you're not the same person you used to be. Tupac went to the Baltimore School of Juilliard, a fucking opera fucking school, opera and acting and all that shit. You understand me? And Thomas Hayes, good day, mate. That type of shit. So you gotta realize that he was not a gangster when he met Jada. When Jada met Tupac, Tupac was probably at his squarest moment, probably outspoken, because you can tell it's certain traits about people that don't go away. You see what I'm saying? You got to be born with it. It got to be in you. It can't be on you. Now, most people understand talent don't mean shit. Hard work gets you to any door that you really want to get through and face adversity and obstacles. We know that. But when we look at this situation, Jada is playing the hard role as if, their friendship was something more than just a friendship. At that time, he wasn't Tupac. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that nigga, he was doing Juilliard school shit. He was acting and all that shit. But when he started doing Juice and all that shit and back hanging with them thugs and shit, because he grew up in poverty. So you can't say that he didn't come from the slums. We could see that. But anyway, let's jump into this reaction, because I'll take you down that rabbit hole, man. You understand me? Let's go.
50-year history of hip-hop, no other duo of icons have endured such meticulous examination of their lives and tragic endings as Tupac Shakur and Christopher Wallace, the renowned rapper professionally known as the Notorious B.I.G. or Biggie Smalls. Both individuals are still cherished and deeply mourned today, just as they were almost 3 decades ago when their lives were tragically cut short. Shakur in September 1996 in Las Vegas, and Wallace in March 1997 in Los Angeles.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna always be wanting to point the finger or look at my past and be like, well, okay, this is his MO right here. This is what he used to do.
Their untimely deaths are once again in the spotlight following the recent arrest of Dwayne Keith Davis, known as Keefy D, for his suspected role in the K of Shakur, a remarkable 27 years after the rapper was shot while leaving a boxing match on the lively Las Vegas Strip. Body camera footage from Davis's arrest captures him referencing the M as the most significant case in Las Vegas history. We lost 2 giants senselessly. That's what bothers me when it comes to Biggie and Pac. We lost 2 giants over nothing. However, Shakur's tragic case had profound repercussions that extended far beyond the borders of Nevada and cast a somber shadow over Wallace's own demise. The lingering question that continues to loom is when, or indeed if, an arrest will ever be made in connection to the loss of Wallace.
27 years. 27 years. For 27 years, the family of Tupac Shakur has been waiting for justice.
There is even a thread connecting the investigations into their individual deaths. Greg Kading, a retired detective from the Los Angeles Police Department, had interviewed Davis back in 2009 as a person of interest in the Wallace M case. This was due to Davis's presence at a party hosted at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles, from which Wallace had left just before he was tragically shot.
We didn't just take his word for anything. We know that he's a career criminal. He's a gang member.
Furthermore, in a transcript of a Clark County grand jury proceeding held just last month, retired Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Detective Clifford Mogg disclosed that investigators had proposed a theory suggesting a potential link between Shakur's and Wallace's deaths. While Mogg did not provide specific details about the theory, he did testify that Davis was not considered to be involved in these tragic events.
He leaned over on the window, we rolled down the window, popped. They would drove on my side, I would have popped them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side. Right.
Moreover, according to certain reports, there have been indications of a potential connection between Diddy and Tupac's M. The focus on this matter intensified when Biggie's M case was reopened in 2006 at the request of his mother. During this reinvestigation, the LAPD detective Greg Kading unearthed new information that seemed to point towards a link between Diddy and the tragic death of Tupac. This pivotal shift in events took place when Valletta Wallace, the mother of Biggie Smalls, filed a lawsuit against the LAPD, seeking around $500 million in damages. She referenced the widely circulated conspiracy theory suggesting that the police had concealed the truth regarding her son's demise. This legal action prompted the reopening of the case in 2006, with LAPD detective Greg Kading tasked to spearhead the investigation. As Kading delved into the case, he unexpectedly came across a wealth of additional information. After an extensive 3-year investigation, Detective Greg Kading reached a shocking conclusion. Sean Puff Daddy Combs was purportedly linked to orchestrating a $1 million contract against Tupac Shakur. The alleged motive behind this conspiracy was thought to be intricately linked to the heated rap feud involving Combs and Biggie Smalls. Caden claimed that the influential music mogul had significant gang connections in Los Angeles and had reportedly sought the assistance of Crips member Dwayne Keith Keefe D. Davis to carry out the assassination.
They've got to retaliate so they don't look like, a weak gang. And two, they owe it to them.
According to Kading's findings, the planning of Tupac's M was supposedly executed by Crips gang member Orlando Baby Lane.
So, remember, Kading, that LAPD detective was saying Orlando Anderson. He's been lying. First of all, I don't trust him for number one. A lot of people like talk about the detective. Every time I go glance at and look through his shit, it's like I see a lot of discrepancy. Yeah, the links that he can tie from Tupac to Biggie Smalls, it has relevance. You see what I'm saying? It definitely have a relevant structure, but it doesn't really capture factual information. You see what I'm saying? It's theory. It's a theory. I get it. All right, cool. But majority of the key players, you got to look at it like this. Compton has something to do with Tupac's murder. Compton had something to do with Biggie's murder. You see what I'm saying? Regardless, Compton was dealing with both parties, Tupac and Biggie. You see what I'm saying? So they're where the links are chained at, and you just start looking all around that. You keep looking all around that, a lot of this shit in Pandora's box is just going to open up. Wait a minute. Okay, boom. Faith Evans come a part of this. Okay, wait a minute. It's so many key parts. You see what I'm saying? But Jada Pinkett is now want to get involved because she just dropped her book. What's going to sell even more? By her getting into the controversy of what actually happened to her long lost friend. There's no way we can deny that they did not have a connection. And for real, once again, man, hey, Jada, go make you some steaks, you know what I'm saying? Get you some shrimp dinners. Yeah, Jada, hey, Jada, I know how to cook, Jada. Jada, now, I got to be honest. Anything that Jada didn't fuck and turn kind of Mickey, you understand me? Yeah, it turned Mickey, man. August Alsina, that nigga said, oh, man, I don't know what the hell she did to him. What is she doing? She got that. She making niggas don't like women. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, whatever that is, but that is something crazy. But going forward, yeah, look at the kids. It's just crazy. But Jada Pinkett is right now, her little tell-all book and all that type of shit, you got to realize, all right, I think what got it for me is when Jada, you utilize, we can't take it from Jada. We know Jada and Tupac was best friends in school. And fuck, Tupac was not Tupac at that time. This was a nigga who went to the school of Juilliard. You understand me? Motherfucker read The Secret, you know what I'm saying? And doing ballerina dances and all of that shit. Tupac was not a gangster. Tupac didn't have thug life. Yeah, what's up now? West Side, nigga. Tupac was not none of that. That's why I fucked your bitch. Tupac was not that. And in actuality, you got to look at how amazing he was. Because when you look at the odds of what Tupac was, look at the fucking song titles that he made. The song titles, the way, man, the songs within itself. Nigga, some of you niggas right now, you niggas, Tupac was what, 25? Shit, your mom talking about, nigga, you ain't grown, nigga, you still got dookie in your drawers. Nigga, I washed your drawers last week, nigga. And yeah, motherfucker, you want to be a thug and shit and all that shit, yeah, but do your homie know I still wash your drawers? You see what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas 25 still living with their mama. Tupac was 25 years old, taking care of his whole entire family. Tupac was taking care of his mama, his sisters, his entire fucking family at 25. That's when we can say, now that's some real live shit at 25. You understand me, nigga? You taking care of your motherfucking mama, nigga. You putting your mama's up there smoking on that. Your mama, hey, Pac, your mama smoking on that glass dick. You know that. No disrespect, Miss Secure. This is commentary. I don't want to. Hey, cancel that little nigga, man. That nigga over here talking that shit. No, this is just the reality. You see what I'm saying? Tupac was 25 years old in today's society, yeah, these little niggas is pissing in their pants and shit, talking about, oh, I spilled some Hennessy on my pants. Bitch, talk about, nigga, that ain't Hennessy. Nigga, you peed on yourself, nigga. He's like, man, bitch, you ain't gonna tell me bitch, I told you. She's like, well, where the Hennessy bottle? Oh, I gave it to Tyrone. Tyrone took that motherfucker. Hey. You understand me? Anyway, let's get into this reaction, guy. You know, I get to showing y'all the real shit. Let's go.
Lane Anderson. Originally, the plan had designated Keefe D as the intended hitman, but a last-minute change in the scheme resulted in Keefe's nephew taking on the role and carrying out the assassination.
So they realize, you know, the Southside Crips and Orlando Anderson, Keefe D, they know that, hey, we just hit this dude in Las Vegas, and, you know, it's on.
Ultimately led to the tragic death of 2Pac and the injury of Suge Knight. Interestingly, just hours before the shooting, Baby Lane had been involved in a physical altercation with 2Pac at a Las Vegas casino.
So immediately in the aftermath, you know, Diddy hears about the shooting, finds out that there's, you know, been 2Pac's been shot and is in the hospital.
Surprisingly, there have been claims indicating that Biggie Smalls' former wife, Faith Evans, had knowledge of Diddy's alleged involvement in a plot against 2Pac. According to reports after 2Pac's M, Keefe D purportedly reached out to Diddy and Evans, disclosing their supposed connection to the tragic incident.
And according
Ooh, wait a minute, man. Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. Faye. Hold on, man. Let me see them. Let me go there right quick. Hold on. Let me get a little picture of Faye, not with Biggie. Faye. There she go. Look at her. Ooh, yeah. Little Faye. Ooh. Hey, y'all remember Faye now? Hey, Faye. Ooh, Faye can sing her little ass off. I didn't like that little mole right there. Looked like a black little, it looked like she got a booger. She had a piece of shit on the side of her face. But, you know, hey, Faye, man, didn't play. You understand? Right now, you can see all the stress come out the side of her brain. You can see Faye, she be stressing. That nigga Stevie J, yeah, Stevie J was being fucking Faye. Clearly, you fuck around. You know, nigga, this nigga from Bad Boy Days and shit, man. Think about it, man. You got motherfucking Biggie over there. Oh, Biggie ass over there getting head from Lil' Kim and shit. He wasn't coming home because you didn't like to do all that strange things that he liked to be done to him. You understand me? So I know you was cheating too. You know how you bras is and shit. You don't get you want. Y'all in them days, you motherfucking bras do that get back. Yeah, y'all don't even get mad. I'm gonna just get my fuck back. You understand me? And them niggas, and then that nigga then you wait 3 years, and then you do some shit on purpose. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this nigga off today. I'm gonna have this nigga that got a gun that's bigger and he a gangster too. I'm gonna have this nigga come fuck me so this nigga come to the house and watch me get fucked by another nigga. And he come in there, like, I'm about to kill it. He see that big ass nigga stand up and shit. He's like, what you do? Why would you do this? She's like, oh, you forgot 3 years ago, nigga, you was fucking on that bitch and all that shit. I was just waiting on my get back, man. You understand me? But listen, Faye, do not, everybody want to say, oh, Faye was perfect. If y'all remember, Faye went to jail. Faye got caught up with drugs. Faye been in the streets. She's not no motherfucking prince or no motherfucking where the fuck she from. Faye like to fuck too. And I wouldn't be surprised if she was, you know, hitting high notes on a nigga dick and shit. She like, First of all, don't you suck my bitch, clear your throat. Don't you be trying to clear your throat on a nigga dick, man. That shit hurt. You fuck around trying to clear your throat on a nigga dick and you bite some shit and nigga gonna have to elbow your ass. Hey, man, hold on. But anyway, Faith Evans is definitely a key part inside this whole rabbit hole. You're going to see it down the line. There's no way you can exclude Faith Evans from all of this conversation. It's too many details with her alliance between Biggie and 2Pac. Let's get it.
Connection to the tragic incident.
And according to Keefe D, he gets a phone call. He's actually with Zip, the intermediary, and they're back in LA, and Zip takes a phone call, and it's Puffy on the other end of the line.
Fans have long been vigilant and attentive to this case, as it appears they were aware of the details well before the official investigation even commenced. One person wrote, "So wait, Diddy pitted the Crips and Bloods together to not only destroy the empire of 2 street kings, but also the rise of 2 prolific stars and still not in cuffs? If that ain't no, then I don't know what is." Another one added, "So was it a hit by Diddy or retaliation for the fight at the MGM? Because I don't see how the two things tie together. They say Orlando got beat up and went and got his people, so at which point did Diddy call in the hit?" One other observer wrote, "I heard Diddy gave Zip $1 million to give to Keefe D, but didn't give it to him. He sounds like a really bad dude and they should look closer." Numerous publications have extensively conveyed the story surrounding Tupac Shakur's case and the confession of an alleged accomplice to the crime, Dwayne Keith Davis, also known as Keefe D. In a revealing interview for the American crime documentary Unsolved, The Tupac and Biggie M, which aired in May and has recently become available on UK Netflix, Davis openly discusses his role as a witness to the M. The self-proclaimed Compton kingpin has made a stunning revelation, claiming that he has cancer, which he believes grants him immunity from prosecution. This is the reason he confessed to the crime 2 decades later. According to Davis, he occupied the front passenger seat alongside the driver Terrence Brown. In the back seat were DeAndre Smith and Davis's cousin Orlando Anderson, all of whom were members of the Southside Crips gang. The 4 members were on their way to Suge Knight's 662 Club in Las Vegas, searching for Tupac because he had reportedly beaten up one of their fellow gang members earlier that day. However, Tupac didn't appear at the club while they were there. Later, as they were leaving, they spotted Tupac.
Guys, the time for Black Friday has arrived. You're going to learn how to turn these.
Tupac driving towards the club, standing out of the top window of a car. "My partner busted you," Davis said. "When we pulled up, I was in the front seat." Davis said the shots came from the back, but does not name the shooter, going to keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the back seat. Moreover, in a recent phone call from his prison cell, the former CEO of Death Row Records, who is currently incarcerated, openly discussed his thoughts on the arrest and his potential cooperation in the trial. This revealing conversation was conducted by TMZ, the entertainment news outlet, and provided valuable insights into Suge Knight's perspective on Keefe D's arrest and his possible role in the upcoming trial. He said, quote, "There was only 2 people in the car, and Pac's not going to be able to tell the story. I ain't gonna tell the story." This revelation caused quite a commotion among the public, especially in light of previous claims that there were 4 individuals in the car with Tupac at the time of the shooting. When TMZ inquired about his perspective on Keefe D's arrest, Suge Knight appeared surprised by the development. He was unequivocal in expressing his lack of anticipation regarding Keefe D's arrest. He said, quote, "Let's get one thing straight. First and foremost, me and Keefe D played on the same Pop Warner football team, and whatever the circumstances, if he had an involvement with anything, if he didn't have an involvement with anything, I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy." According to the district attorney, Keefe D was allegedly in the car with his nephew Orlando during the tragic event, with his nephew being considered the alleged shooter of Tupac. However, Suge Knight's account significantly contradicts this narrative. He maintains that there were only 2 individuals in the car on that fateful night and has chosen not to provide further details about the incident.
It was done with the full knowledge of Keefe. Do they have it right? It was only 2 people in the car. And Pac not going to tell the story.
Furthermore, it is also being reported that Suge Knight is not willing to testify. When asked about his reluctance to take the stand, Knight explained his position, emphasizing that he would never willingly testify against anyone regardless of their involvement. All things considered, Knight's decision to refrain from testifying or cooperating doesn't come as a surprise, with his expected release set for 2034, approximately 11 years from now. Maintaining his reputation within the prison system becomes a top priority.
Well, number one, because I'm not going to get on the stand.
Man, think about it. Let's make it make sense now. We talking about Suge. We ain't talking about Marion Knight, nigga, the ruthless monster that was out here doing his thing. We're talking about a senior citizen now. You know, we talking about a nigga that's having health issues. You understand me? Both of them niggas, man. Hey, young man, hey, grab that for me, man. Oh shit, I'm getting a little old now. You know that shit. Back in the day when you used to see them niggas in their primes and shit, and if they still was around, they got older and shit. Them niggas start wearing them big ass cowboy boots, and them niggas like the, you know what I'm saying? walk wide open and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that time, make the little boot noise and shit. And let it be a picnic or some shit. Nigga fuck around and wanna have his legs open so he could grab his nuts and see if a bitch will look at his nuts. You know how niggas be like trying to grab their shit and all that shit. Yeah, they trying to tell you something like, yeah, I put that thing in there, man. Yes, hey, you know, I tell you what, we could go get some fish and get you some collard greens, baby. You like that? Yeah, you would like that? Okay, what else? Some hush puppies. Would you like some hush puppies? Yeah, them thing, put a little hot sauce on them, and we're gonna have a good dinner. We're gonna go get some Alizé, and we could cut it with some brandy. You know what I'm saying? We don't do all that Cavassier and Hypnotic, man. We do Alizé and brandy. You know what I mean? We're talking about that type of time. You see what I'm saying? This man, 2034, he will be dead in prison. It's no way. Man, come on, man. This man, 2034, man, come on, bro. First of all, people are saying this, right? People are saying that realize this. Suge Knight is in protective custody. You understand me? So the Suge Knight that y'all say that y'all knew then is think about it. You know what I'm saying? He's not that anymore. He's not that whatsoever. He's not nowhere near who he used to be. The man is already in his 50s. You understand me? He's in his 50s. He's half of 100. You see what I'm saying? Let's be clear. There's nothing wrong with it being 50. For those that want to be sensitive and say, hey, you job turkey, man. Come on, listen. It's 2023. It is absolutely nothing wrong with being in your 50s. Now, if you want to get sensitive about that you take that up with God, motherfucker, because you made it here and you're still here. You see what I'm saying? I can't wait to get to my 50s. You understand me? Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna be still fly and shit with wrinkles on my face and all that shit. Be like, yeah, go get your little soda out that van right there, man. That type of shit. But just going forward, I do believe that Suge, if he was going to testify, this would probably be his last chance to figure out a way to get out. His daughter, if y'all realize, Suge Knight have multiple kids. One of his youngest daughters are 20 years old. I think she's expecting another baby. So he's a granddaddy out here. You know what I'm saying? Running around with little natty daddies. You understand me? So you got to realize his alliance to anything doesn't exist. He's been locked up for a while. He don't politic with gang culture anymore. He's an old man just trying to do his time and get the fuck up out of there. So do I think Suge Knight would tell? Absolutely. It's not like he's going back to the hood and getting on a block and gang banging. Or he pulling up in lowriders and be chilling with JP and Tony and you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? That nigga Ricky. Yeah, hey Ricky, hey, Slick Rick. Hey, yeah, man, you remember Slick Rick, man, back in the day, man. You had them dames, man. We'd take them girls to that drive-through movie theater, get them some popcorn and some licorice. And yeah, man, I tell that nigga go to the bathroom, I'm gonna go knock the lining out the panties, man. I tell the girl, I'm gonna put my thing in there. Them days are over with. You understand me? A nigga could watch a movie on his phone. You understand? Like he's of age now where that man is not gang banging. He doesn't abide by the politics. He doesn't do any of that shit. Everybody, no, he's a gangster for life. Man, if he's such a fucking gangster, why is he not on general population? Why wouldn't he not? Why are you in PC? You see what I'm saying? When you was back in your younger prime and shit, yeah, nigga, you was on the main line. But all of a sudden, now that you got up in there, nigga, 50 now, you don't get it wrong. Nigga, you think about it. People still blame you for Pac. People look at nigga, you probably had their cousins or uncles beat up. He don't want to risk the fact of getting his motherfucking head knocked. This little nigga that nigga grandson might run into that nigga and knock his ass up in there. You see what I'm saying? So yes, if he's in protective custody now, I do have a reason to believe that this is all a diversion. And when they come with a counter offer to release shit, Keefe D took a proper agreement to get up out of jail. He was looking at 15 years. He didn't want to do that. So what make you think that Suge Knight will not take a deal? You see what I'm saying? He's 50 years old. Everybody that he was running with, them dudes are not fully active in the game. They not drive-by smoking niggas because who you go smoke another 50-year-old? How that look, a 50-year-old nigga smoking another 18-year-old little nigga from the other side? It don't look right. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, let's be honest. You know, yeah, play that bullshit, man. Hey, I know what comes with this game, man. You understand me? Suge Knight over 30. Think about it, this case is 27 years old. This case is older than the people that's actually out here doing a thug thizzle. You see what I'm saying? And banging is still very live and very much active. Except these little niggas is not out here giving a nigga a pass when he see your mama at the grocery store. He catch you with your mama at the grocery store, nigga, your mama might get shot too. Back in the day, nigga see a nigga with his grandmother coming out of church and shit, and nigga like, bah. Nigga like, all right, nigga, I gave you that pass though. You see a nigga nowadays and shit. Hey, there that nigga go right there. Hey, get his ass right. Boom, 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 boom. Nigga, the fucking grandmother. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus, they shooting again. God, stop it. You understand me? And them niggas are still shooting. I seen one time a nigga went inside the funeral home and kicked the casket over and slapped the nigga. Bitch ass nigga. In front of everybody. All the church ladies said, oh, my Lord. Grabbed their mouth and shit. Them niggas walked up out of there. So it's a big difference between gang culture then and now. Suge Knight probably will fold if he get an opportunity to get out of jail. Let's go.
They testify on somebody for what?
While there are speculations that he is protecting his reputation, there are also rumors that if he does not testify against Keefe D, it may pose difficulties for Diddy because Suge Knight is also not willing to accept that Orlando was involved in 2Pac's case. He said, "But I can tell you this, I never had anything bad to say about Orlando because he wasn't the S. It wasn't Anderson. So that's all I got to say about that part." Suge Knight's choice not to testify is sparking speculation among the public, with many now viewing Diddy as a significant remaining suspect. 2Pac had previously hinted at Diddy's knowledge of another shooting, raising the possibility that Diddy might have been allegedly linked to 2Pac's M as well. This latest development adds to the intrigue surrounding the case.
Suge Knight was promoting, and Puffy wanted half the door, and so it was just it started out as kind of just a money beef.
Amidst all of this, Jada Pinkett is taking a stand against 2Pac's M, while fans openly share their emotions about this recent development. One individual has stood out as the very first among all celebrities in the industry to express her sentiments regarding 2Pac, none other than his rumored lover, Jada Pinkett. So when she heard the news of Keefe's arrest, she immediately took to social media.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, look at Jada now and look at Jada back then. Man, I wouldn't fuck Jada with a dog dick. You understand me? Nigga be laying in the bed with her and be like, hey, watch out, homeboy. Hey. It's like, no, Nina, I forgot my wig. Bitch, put that shit back on. No disrespect to the bald-headed women now. You understand me? You gotta have a little something. You know what I'm saying? Can you fluff it a little bit? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little mountaintop, baby. All right. Give me a mushroom. Don't be this bitch, she go shave. You understand me? Her shit, nigga, as low as that back there. You understand me? Yeah, man, what's out, homeboy? We're not talking about set it off, Jada. We ain't talking about what's the other movies, man? Inkwell. I keep telling y'all, if y'all ain't seen, oh my God, you want to see the beauty of what Jada Pinkett used to look like? Go look at Inkwell. You go see that motherfucking. It reminds you back in. I think that was like, it was like a film of them like in the 80s. You see what I'm saying? But how she looked back then, nigga was coming in his jeans like a mother. Man, oh my God, nigga be seeing that shit. I remember I was a kid and that's when I realized, damn, I just nutted on myself. Hey, that's how bad this Jada Pinkett was, man. I know the old school nigga. Hey, what was the nigga name and set it off? The car dealership dude, when he couldn't wait to get her in the car, big greasy ass nigga, he get in there. So she was like, so all I gotta do is come to your house on Thursday at 4:30 and do that thing you asked me to do, and you go give me the money. Yeah, we gonna figure something out. She's like, well, I need the money now. He's like, I ain't got to give you a damn thing. Now, I told you, you be there at 4:30. Get out my car, Jada. You understand me? That shout out to MTGV, man. Make this go viral, crime podcast. That's my dog. There you go. People want to, I knew it. He was 58 years old. damn near 60. All right, there we talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I mean? Inkwell came out in '94, right? But it was a show of, it was like the '80s. You know what I'm saying? Like the late '80s. Yeah. 58 and 60. You know, I say it's 60, or some people might say 58 is 58. But don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was. If Keith D was 60, I know he had to be upper 50s. You know what I'm saying? He's 58 years old. You see what I'm saying? It's no way Suge Knight is out there. What's up, little nigga? It's no way he's moving like that. The nigga is probably like, hey, man, go get me some coffee and some donuts, man. You know, that type of shit. So, with that being said, and y'all go check out the Inkwell. 1994. That movie will not let you down. Because you looking at this right here, this don't look like the Jada that we used to look at. It's nothing attractive. It's nothing sexual about her. It's nothing. All it is a fucking man. It's shit. No disrespect, Jada, but that shit, I don't see no man in his life want to stick his dick inside of you. There's no sexual attraction coming out of Jada. I just seen her in a motherfucking fly ass squirt with some motherfucking New Balance tennis shoes on. I said, oh my God, this bitch got a fly dress on with some tennis shoes. Oh man, we might as well be chilling at the house watching Wheel of Fortune. The Price is Right. You know what I'm saying? All My Children. Yeah, y'all remember All My Children and all that shit? Nigga had to go to grandma's house and they was like, man, I want to watch the Power Rangers, man. I don't tell your mom to come get you. We watching All My Children. You come watch this. Watch this. Michael is finna fuck his sister. I'm like, man, I don't know. Why no All My Children no more? In General Hospital? Ooh. Going to grandma's house and shit. Nigga be sitting on that plastic couch. Y'all remember that plastic couch? Nigga be like, man, it's boring in here. Hey, grandma, can I jump? Sit your ass down before I make change out your little ass. You jumping too much on my couch, man. All right, let's get back to this shit, man. Everybody said, need to do a podcast, man, because you be killing shit. All right, let's go.
Media and posted, quote, now I hope we can get some answers and have some closure. R.I.P. Pac. This is where speculation began to arise, suggesting that she may still hold deep feelings for Tupac. And there are ample reasons fueling these speculations, as even though she is married to Will Smith, Jada Pinkett has consistently displayed admiration for Tupac throughout the years.
I was very depressed. And he had to go to Japan, Will did. I was on the set. I got 100 dozen roses.
Observers have often noted that Jada has been candid about her past relationships, whether they were physical or not. This openness has also at times created discomfort for Will and subjected their relationship to public scrutiny.
I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Despite being married to Will for many years, Jada has never let go of the connection she had with Tupac. While it's clear that Jada and Tupac were close friends, her expressions and sentiments toward Tupac seem to possess a distinct and unique quality when compared to how she talks about her husband, Will.
A lot of people, talk about my relationship with Pac and trying to figure that out, and that was a huge loss in my life.
Absolutely.
This dynamic has left some pondering whether Jada's heart still harbors a profound
And that's why I say I don't buy that shit. Because at the end of the day, we talking about Tupac. We talking about Juice Tupac. We talk about Tupac that was already doing his thing. Remember, he was rolling around with Humpty Dumpty and them. What's the nigga name with that group name? Look, no, that's a little bit. I'll take that back. All right, let me take that part back. But we're talking about Juice Tupac, right? We're talking about somebody who was already big. You see what I'm saying? All right, you got your little movie on and all that shit. You wasn't giving this nigga no pussy. What we understand is, I don't give a fuck. Listen, a lot of y'all tell me, oh, that's just my friend. Yeah, if you have a male friend and he doesn't find you sexually attractive, that nigga ain't never thought about sticking his dick inside of you, then he must be for the other team. Because it's impossible for somebody to have that. Listen, I get it all the time and shit. I be like, I had to tell some of my female friends back then, I'm like, man, I don't see you like that, baby. I don't see you like that. Plus, you look like you got domestic violence pussy. You see what I'm saying? You get to meet the real me. Man, hey, I try to be cool with people until they see the real me. When they see the real me, they don't like the real me. because I am very vocal about what I say, and I say what I mean. So when you pull that out of a nigga, oh, your ass is grass, Jack. But I just can't see it. Like, first of all, she said that Tupac proposed to her. Why would Tupac propose to you, bitch, and he's in jail? Well, now I don't mean to call her no bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, bitch ain't nothing but like a pet name to me. You understand me? But why would he not? You see, I mean, he want to get out of jail. What the fuck would he be doing? Want to marry you and still be rotting in jail? He had the #1 album in the world at that time while he was in jail. So you mean to tell me, remember, why Jada? This is why I say Jada be lying. Why didn't you bail that nigga out? You had money. You see what I'm saying? You was doing pretty good. This was your soulmate. You understand me? Shit, I know bitches that give up their income tax check every year for that nigga. That nigga been telling this bitch, like, bitch, give me this money. I'm gonna go turn this double up to 2 and then 2 into 4, and then I'm gonna come back with 10,000. That bitch ain't never seen no money from that motherfucking flip that he said he was gonna do with that income tax check for a long time now. You understand me? Nigga be coming back like, I'm gonna go get us some steaks and I'm gonna cook for us. Nah, you like, man, this nigga said he was gonna take me out. He's like, where you gonna take? Yeah, I'm gonna take you to any steakhouse. Then he come back home with some steaks and shit. You don't want that little dirty ass steak. I just don't see it. I definitely know that their relationship was big. It was everything to them. You can clearly see that they had a chemistry that was not sexual. You know, they posed as that. Jada was fine as fuck back in them days. Now, looking like motherfucker, like Chris Rock said, little bitch look like G.I. Jane around here. G.I. Joe, you know, that shit. You know, this bitch uses the same razor as I use it and all that shit. I just don't see it. But, you know, different folks with different strokes. You like Pepsi, I like Coke. Let's go.
Connection to Tupac, almost as if she has been emotionally tethered to him all these years, leaving Will to grapple with the enduring presence of this emotional specter. What continues to baffle many is why Jada steadfastly believes that there is no one quite like Tupac. She defined her relationship as, quote, it was about survival, and it's always been about survival between us, and holding each other down in ways that he and I could hold each other down. Before her marriage, Jada shared an exceptionally close friendship with the legendary rapper 2Pac Shakur, who is fondly remembered despite his passing. Their connection was uniquely distinct. It was not romantic, yet it ran deep and carried great significance. According to Makara magazine, Tupac remained fiercely protective of Jada, always keeping a watchful eye on the men she dated. He believed that any man who posed a threat to their friendship could potentially become a problem.
He was like a magnet. It was like once you paid attention to him, he kind of sucked you in. And we hit it off.
Tragically, by the time Jada married Will,
My name is Jeff. I'm one of the co-founders of Tiny Away. We have been using guest.
Tupac had already fallen victim to his demise because of a world that also claimed the life of another renowned rapper, the Notorious B.I.G. Both of them met untimely ends during the brutal East Coast versus West Coast feud. While we sympathize with Jada for the loss of her dear friend, some observers can't help but wonder if her frequent mentions of Tupac's name are driven more by a desire for attention and recognition than by a genuine expression of sorrow over losing a friend. One person tweeted, "They were friends since high school. They both ended up in the entertainment business and remained close. He was someone she spoke to on a regular basis. I don't know why y'all act like he was just some random to her." Another one penned as, quote, "They was friends before they ever got famous and had a bond. Why can't you clowns understand that I personally would give a damn if my wife mourns her dead friend? He's not coming back, so it doesn't even matter." However, it appears that Jada is unwavering in her commitment to share her perspective on her life, including her relationships with both Will and Tupac. Purportedly, she has authored an entire book on the subject. According to the Associated Press, this yet-to-be-titled memoir explores the lessons she has gained from a challenging yet captivating journey. This book is anticipated to delve not only into her marriage with Will, but also place significant emphasis on her deep affection for Tupac. The public's anticipation for Tupac's presence in her book is also growing, driven by Jada's frequent mentions of him in the past. According to a recent press release, Jada's memoir promises to be an honest and unfiltered account of her unconventional upbringing in Baltimore, her complex marriage to Will Smith, and her parallel journey to stardom alongside Tupac.
And Will, your partner, your life partner.
My life partner.
Yeah. He likes a good adventure, yeah?
Yes.
Furthermore, it seems that she takes satisfaction in discussing the challenges in her marriage on national television and, at times,
Look at this nigga, man. If words could speak, look, he like, bitch, you know I'm gonna go along with you. Obviously, she has something on Will that he's not ready to express to the world. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of rumors, man. You got to realize there was rumors that because Nick Cannon, all of a sudden Nick Cannon got famous. You understand me? I heard he was tearing the lining out of Nick Cannon. He was fucking the shit out of Nick Cannon. And all of a sudden, little nigga, little billionaire now. See, a lot of you niggas, y'all go stay with them grown men and y'all be coming out the room talking about, my ass hurt. Shit like that, man. You know, and overall, shit, you know, them dudes, hey, you want to be famous, that's the shit that they got to go through. You understand me? So with that being said, disclaimer, we totally accept everybody, what age, gender, creed you are. There's no discrimination here. Just want to say that it's just commentary. You understand me? You know, I'm talking about my nephew talking now. But just overall, man, but you can see it in his face. She have completely emasculated this man. It is no masculinity in him. This is what beta form look like. You see what I'm saying? He's agreeing to everything she says. Anytime you got a man that will agree with everything you say and everything you do, that means that you're not strong enough to stand up to a woman. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand that? And that what makes you a beta male. You in your feminine form. You see what I'm saying? Because you can see that. Look like he about to cry. See what I'm saying? He over there you can see it. It's all on his brain, his eyes. Nigga, she was like, yeah, Will, I was fucking August Alsina in our bed. And he like, oh, okay. Well, thank you for being honest. This is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is somebody who, see, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Look, you listen, first of all, you want to always remain attractive, whoever you are. If you become a weak ass man and you're not attractive, of course your girl gonna dog walk you. You basic. You understand me? See, when motherfuckers know, you know, you can go whenever you need to go. When they act like they want to blow it, listen, it would be some respect there. Wait a minute, this nigga a good nigga now. I do love this nigga, and I know he got bitches that would love to have him. Let me be right with this nigga. Because if not, you know, some of you niggas that be like, oh man, don't nobody want me but you. No, nobody want this. Nobody want this dick right here. Nobody want this motherfucking dick right here. You act like that, nigga. Shit, somebody, she be like, shit, I don't want your ass either. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, she was like, man, hey, I want to squirt in your mouth tonight. He was like, okay. Yeah, and then you try to move on. She telling your new bitch, like, yeah, man, I want that nigga. I used to piss in that nigga mouth for 3 years. And it's over then. Let's go. My God. Let's get it.
subtly draws comparisons to Tupac, which can be interpreted as a form of critique against Will. To provide some context, her conversations about Will noticeably differ from her discussions about Tupac.
The type of relationship we had, you only get that once in a lifetime, so...
Many individuals with insight into her relationship with Tupac have affirmed that Tupac regarded Jada as nothing more than a friend or a sisterly figure. However, when one listens to Jada discussing Tupac, some think that she appears as though she is attempting to depict their connection as a romantic narrative akin to a Disney movie.
He would tell me all the time, Jada, you're gonna be a star.
What adds a poignant dimension to this situation is that even their children became inadvertently entangled in the ongoing comparison between Will and Tupac. At the tender age of 11, Willow wrote a heartfelt letter to Tupac,
That dick could never be Tupac. Look, man. I don't know, man. Hey, how would you think Tupac would take them kids if there was his kids? Do you think he'd be like, I don't know. You know what? Let's move on. Let's move on, man. Don't y'all do it. Don't y'all answer that question in the comments. Don't answer that question. What y'all think about Jada kids being about Tupac? Do you think they would be like that? Do you think they'd be like that? Let's go.
Earnestly longing for his return to bring happiness to her mother. In the letter, Willow wrote, "Dear Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do. Love Willow. It's important to emphasize that Willow had never actually met Tupac. Her choice to write a letter to him, expressing her belief that his return would bring happiness to her mother, underscores the enduring influence Tupac has had on their family dynamics. This suggests that Jada continues to discuss Tupac, even in private conversations. Now, people are speculating that it is quite reasonable for her to join the group that hopes to finally attain justice for Tupac's tragic death, which left the entire world in shock. After all, Tupac was her love as well.
Listen, you want to learn how to build a business without my money?
Man. You know, that's crazy because I don't know how y'all raising y'all kids. My motherfucking kids wouldn't dare have the audacity to get on somebody's platform and say, I wish my mama was with you with the other nigga and shit. I'd be like, shit, I didn't want that bitch anyway. No, I'm telling you, I was on that brass monkey. And I was drunk and this bitch wanted to tell me she wanted to do something to me. I said, no, come back tomorrow, man. I ain't in my right mind. And motherfucker took that motherfucker, than me. With that being said, hey, I want to thank y'all for pulling up, man. Y'all thugging with me. Y'all know it's lit over here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe if you love your mama. If you love your mama, you'll subscribe. You know, I told you I seen a lady at the other store and said, talking about, yeah, I heard they call you Sweet Dick Nina. And all that. Yeah, they used to call me that. You know what I said? Yeah. She had a motherfucking mole on her nose. Now I'm fucking right. All jokes. All right, but anyway, I will see y'all on the next video. Love, peace, and hair grease, baby. And yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, gang. Appreciate y'all in advance because y'all could have been anywhere but y'all here with me.